And we're live, so we're good now. All right, so for this week's lesson, I know it's. Have you guys looked over everything for the LDS thing with culture and all that?
Yeah, I just finished looking.
No, I did not.
All right, so for this week's lesson,
I actually have my
I know
screen
it's.
pulled up.
Have you guys looked over everything for the LDS thing with culture and all that?
No, I did not.
For this week's lesson. Oh goodness, it's repeating.
So I'm lagging a lot.
It's really
My
weird.
internet is really bad, so I'm lagging.
Culture. Goodness, where is this coming from?
No, I did not.
This is really, really weird.
My internet is really bad, so I'm lagging.
Okay.
I'm really confused. What's going on?
This is a metal, though.
Oh gosh.
I'm
Give me
really obnoxious.
yeah,
I'm trying to see if there's like something on here I can click for, but it's not. Alright, we might have to just try and talk through it, because I have no idea.
Okay.
At least it stopped repeating itself. Oh, just kidding. It's for sure again.
Just do you have Project 64? Project 64 is the emulator. They just put it into the front of the ROM.
Okay. Well. Alright. So, because I know for this week, we're talking about culture and everything, and I know for the assignment I think the one we just did, asked about, it was this discussion board, different things in our culture, like behaviors and things that are unique to LDS culture.
Mm-hmm.
So what was something that you guys did on that board?
I haven't actually commented on the board yet, but I think so much just all of the rules we have or standards that we feel like we have to follow. I think a lot of those are unique just to LDS culture. A lot of those are unique just to LDS culture.
Are you guys hearing the loud screeching noise too?
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from, and I have no idea right now. I'm trying to see if I have headphones so I can roll that out.
Sorry, one moment.
Let me see if I have headphones so I can roll that out.
Okay, well, I don't know what that's at the video. There's a video on podcast, but it's being weird.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Nope, it's still there.
Hey, stop. We'll be done in like 45 minutes.
Alright.
Okay, I can hear now.
Yeah.
So can I? Let's hope it's just not starting the echo again.
Well, Okay.
So far we're good. Nope. No, it's not. Alright.
LDS culture, cognitive processes, behavior, material creation. Okay. Wait. There, that's better. So are we supposed to, okay, so the portfolio, does this go to the portfolio?
This is for the LDS culture assignment. The big paper that's due at the end of the semester.
Oh, that's right, okay. So do we just write like a paragraph or like a paper, like regular paper and then?
It seems like it's just a paragraph or few per section that we do throughout the weeks. So like each week
Okay.
if you write like a paragraph, then
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I really didn't get what we were going from this thing. But a couple paragraphs a week, that makes sense.
So he wants to explain the difference between the gospel, the church, and the LDS culture. They're all different but interconnected. Sometimes confuse them for each other.
It's. I was on the last class on Thursday. We kept passing death on my whole party.
Maybe certain gifts.
Yeah, I didn't even do the adamantium choices and stuff. I killed one, and that was because I got a lucky death cast. Yeah, the giant one.
Okay, so.
I had all of the missions,
Okay, so what are we going to talk about?
yeah.
alright, I would say because the discussion board helped out a lot with this, because I know I looked at different behaviors that we had,
All
which
those,
I looked at like the weddings and sealings and stuff, and how if you look at mainstream America, how things cost a lot more.
You have to maximize, you have to ultimately
It's a bigger production, and like then like an LDS wedding, and so that's something that's like unique to our culture is that people don't just come into our sealings. You have to be invited, and then it's only worthy members of the church, unlike any other wedding that anybody and everyone can come.
Yeah. And I think people just, do that. Pretty big thing, 'cause I feel like a lot of the world is moving culturally away from having weddings and getting married. People either just decide not to get married or they put it off a lot longer than the LDS culture does.
Probably less hungry than. But then you won't get the digital sound check and stuff. Probably sure. Right? I wanted the art book.
So yeah, and then we get, because as you were saying, either they don't get married or, like with us, we end up getting married a lot earlier. And so, the part of, like, different things that are part of our material culture and, like, dressing modestly and,
Yeah.
and so there's different things that are part of our culture that are completely different from mainstream America.
Yeah. And with the material things in the little LDS assignment thing where we read it, we talked about CTR rings. And another thing I think that's good for the material is like just scriptures, like with our names on it. So I know a lot of people will get, fancier scriptures with their names put on the covers.
Oh, what can I have?
Like I know I don't have any myself, but I know a bunch of people that do, but I don't know anyone from other religions that have something like that.
I don't like that. I don't like the beginning part.
Um,
When you're just vanilla black guy. You're fighting tomatoes.
so we talked about ceilings. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so we talked about ceilings, scriptures, CTR rooms.
But actually, I like the Chocobo theme until they started singing. Like the techno Chocobo theme. I thought that was cool.
I'm trying to think, is like,
And
what
the
else do we
organ
have
music,
that's
where it
different
has
from
like
other
a
cultures and besides
screaming
garments?
For the cognitive process, the belief that we're all children of God is definitely something unique to our culture.
And the ceiling, oh yeah, we talked about the ceiling, but the most cultures are till death do you part, but for Mormons it's eternity. So,
Mhm.
But that's also part of our cognitive process.
And,
behavior.
I guess it'd probably go into behavior, but baptisms for the dead, it's definitely something unique to us.
Temple work in general.
Yeah.
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 Maybe even the family history,
Yeah.
that too.
So definitely on the scale we do it, it's unique, because I know other people who aren't even religious that do their own family work, but how much we do and the importance we place on it's probably unique to us. Can't really think of much else because so used to all of this is just normal. It's hard to think of it as something that no one else does or no one else has.
Mhm.
Coffee, and well, I don't know if there's any other religion that doesn't allow that, but well, I mean, some can't eat pork or anything like that, but coffee and alcohol, cigarettes.
And say dietary
Sometimes
restrictions or
yeah, just
guidelines.
mention that not everybody has a crazy ability.
I mean, ours are a little more strictly followed than some of the other
There were a lot
religions.
of times where I was like, "Sure, where the heck are you?" It's like, "Oh,
And
I'm
so
90% back of the lane."
that sets us apart.
As well, behaviors, what would you say that? I mean, I can't think of any.
I don't know if it go into behavior or the cognitive processes, but the church callings just go into regular members of the church, not people that are specifically trained for them.
Not just that, but it's all like volunteer based and we're not paid.
Oh, and then we also have like Relief Society and Young Women's everything too. So would that be a behavior?
I would think it'd be behavior, but I'm not really sure.
Because those are just different organizations within the church, within our culture,
Mm-hmm.
that help to socialize everyone.
Food will be done in like 20 minutes. Just so you know, the food will be done in like 20 minutes. um, Well, I mean, well, this isn't really standard, but our school has a strict dress code. Then most schools don't have dress codes at all, I don't think, anyways. Unless it's like a private, like Catholic university, but even then, I don't think they have like dress code or not dress code, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's with it, the university itself, it just follows the church standards.
It is true.
Which our standards of modesty are a lot higher than those of mainstream America and many other religions.
Glad to hear it.
So is it just us three? Because I thought there was like 5 people, 5 or 6.
There were more, but I couldn't find the other people or get a hold of them, and they haven't tried to get a hold of any of us.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe they're not in class anymore.
Yeah, that's what I figured, because at the end of the first week, we had all, the 3 of us had all posted in the discussion board to introducing ones, but I didn't see anything with the other 2 people's names on it.
So can you guys think of anything else that would help contribute to our papers that we have to turn in at the end?
I guess missionary looks another one I don't think we brought up yet, but that's...
Would that be considered volunteer work as well, or?
I'd probably put it under the behavior section. And
Let's see. Ward activities, there's a lot of those. Let's see. I can't think of anything else.
we talk about moments, you talk about, their potlucks with their jello and their funeral potatoes and stuff like that.
Let's see. Oh. Oops. It's not really meant to do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of out of other ideas right now, but I kind of feel like some more in this class, they'll come up some more as we're talking about things that are specific to other cultures. We'll realize, oh wait, this is something that's specific to our culture. But for now, can't think of anything.
Neither. Let's see. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I can't either. I mean, if we're all satisfied with how everything is, then we can all call it good.
Okay.
Because I know it helps. I know it helps all 3 of us with our paper towards the for the end, so we can think of ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, because actually, I wasn't even thinking of half of this.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Alrighty.
All right, so we'll text each other to figure out for next week for what day and time works best.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. My off day is Wednesday, so I don't know if you guys want to meet earlier than that. But on Tuesdays, I won't be getting home till at least 5, because my husband has to go to a bunch of meetings for school.
Yeah, I usually work till 5, but after that, I'm usually good.
Yeah, same here.
So I can do around the same time again. I mean, 9 o'clock my time is normally good because I'm always
Yeah, that's
home. So, like, I can guarantee that I'm here,
Okay.
so I can do any of the nights.
Okay, awesome. Well, I guess we'll just text each other whenever. If we have any questions, you can totally just text me or something. Or
Okay.
awesome.
Text or email is good for me as well.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye,
You have
guys.
a good night. Bye.